In some parts of the world, fairy rings are viewed as evidence of the presence of fairies or elves. And in some cultures, they're seen as a sign of good luck. In the world of sports turf, not so much. So if fairy rings got you feeling frustrated, don't worry, we've got a solution. Hi, I'm Brandon Burks, and this is our Sports Field Solution of the Week. Welcome back to UT San Antonio, where fairy ring has been a persistent problem for the past several years. As such, we follow a simple 4-step process to both treat and mask the symptoms of fairy ring. Step 1 began early this morning by punching holes along the fence line where fairy rings are present. This next step is optional, as most of the time the symptoms of fairy ring are easy to spot, but we've begun to use a moisture meter to map out the perimeters of the affected hydrophobic areas. The fairy ring fungus creates and leaves behind white, waxy mycelia that spreads throughout the soil as the fairy ring grows, leaving the soil with hydrophobic properties that repel water. Using a pellet applicator and a soil penetrant tablet, we then flood these hydrophobic areas until the water and penetrant solution begins to foam. After flooding the affected areas, we remove the pellet applicator and continue to flush the areas with just water. The intention is to loosen the soil through aeration and use the penetrant and water to flush enough of the mycelia through the root zone that we can get water back into the soil through proper irrigation. Step 3 is treating the fairy rings with a fungicide and wetting agent. Fairy rings are near impossible to eliminate completely through chemical applications, but with the use of correct fungicides, like ProStar or Heritage to name 2, we can bring flare-ups under control. With the addition of a wetting agent to the tank, you'll also have a better opportunity at re-wetting the hydrophobic soil, allowing you to mask symptoms for a period of 6 to 8 weeks. The 4th and final step is to run irrigation. Fungicides must be watered in to be effective, so you'll want to apply between 1/8 and 1/4 inch of irrigation immediately following your spray application. If you'll follow these 4 simple steps, you can have your sports fields looking great again in no time. I'm Brandon Burks, and that's this week's Sports Field Solution.